with the fact that Forsaken DLC, and I might as well do this just in case whenever it comes in the video later. The fact that the Forsaken DLC is coming out, I'm like, you know, might as well start doing broadcasts with Destiny. And I've been playing this game a lot. Right now I'm on my Warlock, and the only reason why it's, you know, the way it is because of the armor. But, you know, the Forsaken DLC is coming out, so I might as well start doing broadcasts for it. And, you know, I haven't really played too much as my Warlock, but that's, like, mainly because I'm, you know, a hunter main, so, you know, as I, you know, whenever I'll play as my, Warlock. That's the weapon I'm gonna use to infuse into my Crimson. Jesus Christ, I forgot what it was freaking called there. I've already done all of these pursuits, including that, as my hunter. Where did I? Oh my god, I'm dumb. Okay. Before we do, before I start doing this, because this was what I was gonna start doing, but I just actually remembered that I needed to go here, and well, I guess I can do that as I'm here. Okay, Dust, I forgot where that was for a second, but yeah, that's fine. Alright. So I've been playing this game pretty much literally since it came out. You know, with Destiny 2, like, since it came out, I've been playing it. And I think, you know, like, it's funny too, not really funny, it's like sad for me to like see how the tower is now. And actually, like, thinking about this too, for the next free to play games for September, how it's going to be, Destiny 2 is going to be free, and I'm like, oh boy. I mean, of course you're still going to have to pay for the DLCs and everything, but or maybe
you know, I've fought on every battlefield in the system. Mars, Venus, the Hive Dreadnought, you name it, I've been there. Good luck.
But since you know, Destiny 2 is gonna be free, there's gonna be like a lot more people. I forgot my ghost had that equipped to where I can see chests everywhere I go. That's actually great. Consistency of how much damage I'll be doing is like a lot less. Guys, it's gonna be like super duper easy for me to get all the materials that I need. Because, wow, I'm blocking. 6 from that one? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be saving up on the, allocating this. Usually you just get one. Jesus, why did I get 6? Now I need to, like, save up on these materials, because of what they have it set to where you need to get materials in order to, infuse your gear, so you need to save up on allocating dust and everything. Trying to get precision kills, because that I'm smart. Holy wow. Yeah, I need precision kills to work out the best works. Easy precision kills with it. So many lower level people. Look at 6, 23. At least that guy I know for a fact that was at least I know, like, that guy, he's also level 4, but, like, at least I know they have to deal with these, because, you know, they're past level 20. There's a lot of people, like, it's hard to tell for them if they, like, just got the game or whatever. And honestly, it's hilarious now that whenever Justin Bieber is going to be able to be free for, like, all the people that, like, quickly got that game I like how it's free on the damn Forsaken DLC when it drops. Some of this stuff I don't remember exactly how to get to it. I really don't know that. No. Actually, not. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna start this. Start the Warmind DLC on my Warlock. I've already done all of this.
Life is a delicate thing, Guardian. Hope, faith, love. In an instant, they're gone. Everything you've sworn to protect is lost. And all you're left with is silence and shadow. And the knowledge that you should have done more. Could we have defeated Gaul if the Traveler hadn't awakened? And what of the next threat? Or the next? What then? The Traveler is awake, and the age of legends is upon us. In the shadow of the light, our universe is a beautiful, terrible place. Where I once saw miracles, now I see monsters. Someone has to. We have to. That's what a Guardian does.
Do
Guardians aren't supposed to investigate their past. That's the rule. But I'm not good with rules. Not when there's this much at stake. The Clovis Bray tech in that building allowed us to colonize the system during the Golden Age. They, sought to create peace for all humanity. Which is ironic, because they also built Rasputin, the single most powerful weapon in the solar system. Either way, it's all been entombed on Mars since the collapse. Along with something far more terrifying. Your Bray. Dope as fuck. And all that sucks though, like during the whole cutscene, she doesn't fire her gun. Polaris lands, which is like OP as
Mars, the first place where humanity encountered the Traveler. Home to the Clovis Bray Research Facility and lost wonders of the Golden Age. The ice caps have kept those wonders hidden for hundreds of years. But the return of the Traveler's light has sounded an alarm heard throughout the system, and perhaps beyond. The Red War is over, but Gaul's forces, what remains of them, have been scavenging during their retreat. And now that warsats are falling out of orbit near Mars, the Cabal are headed there too. I'll plot a landing course. That's the private Vanguard channel.
Mayday, do you copy? Vanguard access code 030. Get away from my ghost, you frozen. Guardian requesting backup. I repeat, I need backup down here.
This frequency is reserved for official Vanguard business. So look, whoever this is...
That's cute. You've got one of the uptight ghosts.
Uptight?
I'm uploading coordinates to a safe landing zone. Please hurry.
All right, but you're going to owe us for this one.
I wouldn't have called you down here unless it was absolutely critical. The most dangerous weapon in this system is on this planet, and an entire army of Hive is trying to destroy it. I need your help.
Boy.
We've touched down on the surface of Mars, Guardian. What's your status? Are you safe?
For now. But there's a whole lot of not safe between us and the Clovis Spray facility, which is where we need to be.
What's so important there?
Warsats, like the one that almost hit you on approach, have been dropping out of the sky since I got here. Which usually means only one thing.
Rasputin? The greatest weapon of the Golden Age you were talking about. But that's impossible.
Nothing is impossible where Rasputin is concerned. Meet me at the facility.
Hey, aside from the fact that I was just letting talk, that right there is the data thing. I already forgot what it was called. Jesus Christ. For Nascent Dawn 3, because you can hear like the music like around here, and it sounds like it's up, but then when you get here, it sounds like really loud. Well, that's because it's right there. I had to look that up. I was running it with one of my friends, and well, yeah, I had to look up that it was right there. So, for all the people who are struggling during Descent Dawn 3, trying to figure out where the thing is, it's, yeah, it's right there. And you can, like, drop down and get back up easily. Or you can just actually fast travel. I'm not sure about getting back up, but you can just fast travel. Of course, that. Ow. Oh, God. Okay.
Never seen Hive like this before.
As far as I know, they don't exist anywhere but here.
that is... 42 swings, Jesus Christ.
I think it might be time to call in help from the Vanguard.
Not a great idea. Zavala won't be happy about us digging around Bray. He wants the past to stay buried. But we need to get in there to find out what's going on with Rasputin.
Freaking gliding.
What was that?
I failed because I clicked gear.
Guardian, you still with me?
Plus powerful.
We're clear. Where
I
to next?
infused.
We found a Golden Age research facility buried inside a glacier. Where do you think? Meet me at the entrance to Clovis Bray.
Anyways, as I was trying to say, I infused gear that was higher than what I, had equipped into my armor, and it was like for level 20. I leveled up to like 25 or something. I don't know. I leveled up quickly, but it was like I was level 25 and I infused and it gave me, my gear was then level 26. But since I had it equipped already, it just pretty much lowered my power level, and I was basically doing these early missions with very low power level, and I didn't realize it until afterwards, and I was like, well, I'm making life harder for myself.
Hey, you made it.
Actually, yes. We did.
Well, there were a lot of them. But you did great. Come on, let's see what's hiding in here. Besides hordes and hordes of frozen hive, I mean.
Woo.
You two clear a path while I try to find a way into Clovis Bray.
We've encountered war mines before, but Ikora said Rasputin was trapped on Earth.
Rasputin is capable of operating across multiple systems simultaneously.
So all those times the Vanguard was trying to talk to him in the Cosmodrome.
They were engaging fragments of Rasputin left behind after the collapse. But his core mind was always here.
One of the things here. I don't remember exactly what. Oh. It's like one of those things here. Yeah, and I'm just like searching for data caches. I remembered getting already. But it's gonna be harder for me to do it since I don't have a scout rifle equipped in my wallet. Okay. Aw, are they not showing up yet? That's dumb. Hold on, I need to double check myself. I can easily remember. Yeah, no, they're not showing up yet. Okay.
I'm here. I'm really here. I can't believe it. Clovis Bray. I'm home. The main access is encrypted. Good thing I know a few tricks. At least that seems to run in the family.
Personnel identified Dr. Anastasia Bray. Welcome to the Clovis Bray Research Facility, the fabled cradle of invention on Mars. You are part of an important moment in history. Together, we will strive to reach beyond the stars. Remember, you are Clovis Bray.
And we're in business.
Looks like Rasputin's core is housed in a separate structure. Hope you're up for a little exploring.
This facility is massive.
The Brays dream big. I don't know much about my family, but I know that.
I'm picking up a lot of hive activity. They're swarming the core.
On it. Let me try to access the security systems.
What's the status on the security systems?
I'm working on it. Hang in there.
We have a big problem.
Come on, Rasputin. Give me something here. It's the Valkyrie. Rasputin's weapon. I think he heard us.
The door's unlocked. Did you?
It wasn't me. Maybe he's inviting us inside. Maybe this is where questions finally turn into answers.
Oh boy.
Hello, Guardian.
Oh, Shanks.
What do you think you're doing? Do you have any idea how dangerous this thing is?
What were you trying to do to Rasputin?
Rasputin is Vanguard business, Anastasia, not yours. You do not belong here.
I beg your pardon?
You belong to the city. But instead of standing by your brothers and sisters when Gaul came for us, you were here, doing what you always do. What you were never supposed to do.
I did what I believed to be right. I came here to protect humanity. Isn't that what Guardians are supposed to do? This is a war of many fronts. And there's more than one way to fight it, Zavala. Look. You tried to shield the entire world. But you can't. There's got to be a better way.
And you think Rasputin is the answer? It's gone silent. It's a broken weapon. Too dangerous to be left alone and too unpredictable to wield.
That might be true. Or maybe he has nothing to say. Maybe. Just maybe. We never bothered to ask him what he wanted.
I don't have time to go through this with you again. You had no right.
I have every right. You don't understand the connection I share with Rasputin. Here, let me show you.
Okay. We should really figure out exactly what's doing that.
I can tell you. Rasputin was not the only thing to awaken on Mars.
I should probably have read that, but whatever. I just basically unlocked Mars. It didn't take me as long as it did whenever I was doing it on my hunter, only because of that specific reason. The fact that I made sure my warlock was pretty much more powerful before starting this. Damn it.
Why do you warlocks like to float around everywhere? You can jump sometimes, you know.
That's hilarious. I actually never, obviously
I thought we were done for. And then Rasputin. I didn't know if he would answer. I mean, I hoped he would, but you never know with him. That javelin, though? Wow, that's one hell of a confirmation. But the real problem is Zol. The Hive became what they are today by making dark pacts with worm gods. Zol is one of those gods. I've been talking to Zavala, and he has an idea. Something that Zol won't be able to resist. Problem is, that something is in the EDZ and everyone wants it. I'm here when you need me.
Okay. Well, there's scout rifle, but it's still only primary, which is just fine. I'm gonna run around for a second with it. Huh.
war mind pillar, swarm of angry hive. Looks like fun. Let's mix it up.
Yeah, this looks like that. I want to just check something. Yeah, I don't think it starts until after you complete the campaign. That's because you have to be able to wield the Valkyrie. Oh, okay, so that's how that works. A little bit awkward. Yeah, it's just a little bit awkward. Go running at it with a sword. I need to actually complete the story before I can start to really do anything. I also need to re-equip my Crimson. Do I have the materials for this? Oh, it requires phase glass and also legendary shards that I'm running out of. Okay. Well, in that case,
How's Ikora doing? She was one tough warlock. You remind me of her in a lot of ways.
I still haven't even completed Curse of Osiris yet. That's a lol. Yeah, that's a lol. I still haven't even
I
completed
don't
Curse
have
of
access
Osiris.
to some of
What,
those files. What are you up to?
Let me go to the Traveler Waypoint. Because I'm gonna do something that's gonna slightly hurt me, or not really hurt me in like any like really big way. It's just like some of these really cool weapons, some weapons that I've just been saving to infuse. But really, it's like, unless it's something that I know for a fact that I actually want to keep it, like certain armor sets that I'm probably gonna have for my hunter. Like, I'm gonna put a full armor set that, you know, eventually I'm gonna put this certain shaders and stuff that I want on it, and work up to put the modifiers that I want on them, like to work well with my, you know, playing style and how I'm gonna want to play it. And basically anything that, you know, I find good and that just benefits me, really. Everything else though, like, I just have a bunch of weapons and everything that I'm gonna be like, oh, this was a good weapon, this is a good weapon. There are some weapons I just have in there, but still, like, some weapons I'm like, I don't want to get rid of it. I'm going to, just to get the legendary shards. I'm basically holding on to a lot of legendary shards. I'm not sure if there's like a maximum quantity of legendary shards that you can hold on to. I don't think there's a legendary shard cap. I hope there isn't. Oh, there's a cap on a Glimmer for sure.
When you whisper to the void, does it whisper back?
I guess probably what I'm gonna do for this stream. And it's probably something that I should have had. I don't remember. Linking Green, I've heard was pretty decent. Let's just lose that first rid of, honestly. Oh, not enough space. Actually, I'm gonna keep that UL's gift. And I'm gonna keep the tarantula. I don't know why I even picked it up. That I'm just keeping. And it was actually that exact chess piece that I actually wanted to keep. Okay, so things I want to keep, which is that, obviously. The tarantula, because it's actually pretty good. Where's the 360 Girls gift? Keeping that. Perseverance is pretty nice. Alright. Okay, everything else I can just get rid of. And then I still have more that I have to do. I could have infused that into my gear, I know, but whatever. The hunter stuff I know I can infuse into my gear. Locking pin, actually pretty nice. I'm definitely getting rid of these. Anyway, that's it. Honestly, I can just get rid of that. Out of all that, I went from having like 12 or 19 legendary shards back up to 64. That's not even everything I had in here. Honestly, I could equip that the red mamba is actually what you get from completing the raid. I did that only because I actually had a team that did Sulfur 6 is actually pretty nice. I'm just getting rid of it because A, it's Masterworks, B, I'm not gonna really be using it. Well, I actually bought 3 Masterworks from that. I need legendary shards, and there's the one scout rifle that I have. Okay. Anything else? No Calamity 9 is actually like really good though. Definitely keeping it. Actually,
I admire your work, Guardian. You're an artist.
I go to new monarchy meetings, but I'm not, like, obsessed about it.
why can't I infuse anything into this? Why does it have to be so weird? I want to be able to infuse stuff into it. Ah, whatever. If I need it, I'll if I need it, I'll switch to it. 'Cause it's a lot better than having to switch to this. Even though that's void, and the only reason why I'm keeping it is I honestly need to make this arc.
I can work with that.
And the reason why, and I can switch it back to void, but I don't really need a void. The reason why I need this to be arc, that wouldn't really help me out too much anyways in the long run. I'll just switch that to arc whenever I need arc. Otherwise I'm gonna keep it void. That's for whenever I try to get the data caches, whenever I complete the story for the thing.
Welcome back.
Okay. What does this require in order for me to infuse? Dusklight shards. That's unfortunate.
Please, Guardian. It's busy.
Want to take a look, Guardian? Eververse has a lot to offer.
I should make the bonds that I have for 350.
I know some Guardians better than I know my kids.
That's depressing, sir, if you know some Guardians better than your kids.
Vanguard doesn't ask nicely.
I mean, I could make this a huge ball, do the Flores Lava challenge, but... Oh, this has been going on for about an hour, almost an hour, so I guess I'm going to... I'm gonna stand over here, though, whenever I do that. You know, just kind of in the middle. Guess I'm going to end it here. Okay, I don't want to be turning on a second. There we go. I'm going to end it here. I think this is something I should probably mention as I'm ending it. Kind of like, if anybody does end up like watching this. Because I also like do this, you know, games, like, you know, I played Dragon's Dogma. And like, if you don't want to like see a game and like see the story of it, like, cause I'm gonna show stories on the stream, and like for games like, you know, like Destiny, if you want to like see it for yourself, or just any game in general, it's like, oh, I want to see the story all for myself and all that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of that way, you know, wanting all the lore and everything, which is another reason why I usually, before I do most games, I play it and like know all the lore for it, so I can just basically skip through stuff. And I've already done pretty much everything for Warmind and everything. Or I didn't do everything for Warmind, but like I did all the story and everything and got like most of the lore for it. Because like in my inventory right now, even I have all the lost memory fragments that you get from doing the Nascent Dawn, not the Nascent Dawn. I think it is actually the Nascent Dawn. Yeah, it is Nascent Dawn 5. And you get all the memory fragments and all that stuff for it. Jesus Christ, I have so many gunsmith materials after that. So I generally, yeah, like play games, get all the lore, and then I'll, you know, actually stream it. But, you know, if I'm, like, going through, like, the lore, or, like, some story, especially, like, DLC story, for, like, a lot of people, like, that person over there is, like, level 20, and they're probably capped at 20. Unless they, like, just bought all the DLCs. I've been seeing a lot more 20s. I mean, I know I've seen, you know, like, 30s, but, like, there was so many people level, you know, just 20, and that was it. And I was, like, looking at their gear, wanting to, honestly... And I know I was like that at some point. I was like that at some point. You know, that guy's 21, so at least he has DLC. But... And I know I can't just assume everybody who's like level 20 or below level 20 doesn't have any of the DLCs or anything, or just starting out per se, because, you know, some people could delete a character and start a character over. But if you don't want to see, like, you know, spoilers for DLCs and whatnot, especially for people who haven't already done it, that guy's 23, that's 27. Anyways. Then, you know, like, I kind of, like, apologize for that, but, like, you know, I'm gonna kind of be going through most of those and whatnot, and it's just kind of something for me to do for a stream. But if you don't want, like, any spoilers, I should probably have mentioned that in the beginning, now that I realize. But I did say, though, in the beginning that I was gonna start doing the Warmind DLC, or at least start it up. It's pretty much the same thing as me doing the DLC part for Dragon's Dogma. Because technically that was DLC. And that is something that, you know, like, was kind of like, it's, like, you know, it was a DLC on, like, PlayStation 3 and whatnot. And I didn't really actually see too much of it, and I only saw like a little bit of it, like some parts I actually saw from, like, you know, my memory, like going back in my memory, watching my dad do some of it. But, you know, I played that game pretty much and got most of all of the lore to it. So I can just, you know, go and play that game and pretty much do whatever, and it's just pretty much me doing the same thing, like, over and over again. And that's just kind of how that game works anyways. It's like a continuous loop. And it's kind of like, I think, you know, if you think about it, like, breaking the fourth wall here, kind of like how reality is, just, you know, doing the same thing, like, over and over again. But regardless, I just kind of rambled a little bit, and I should say, you know, I mainly just wanted to get out that, you know, I'm probably going to be doing, you know, DLC. And then when Forsaken comes out, I'm not going to, like, immediately, and I know for 100% fact, there's going to be, like, so many YouTube videos with, like, people doing Forsaken DLC, it's not even funny. But, like, I'm going to mainly do all that stuff, like, on my own. And then whenever it's like been a while, and that's like the same thing with the Warmind DLC, like whenever it's like been a while, like what I actually, and then like, you know, I usually try to do all the extra stuff on my own, and if I really need to, I'll look it up, but otherwise, I generally do stuff on my own. So that's pretty much that. So really, and then whenever, like, you know, I guess, I'm, like, not the hype for Forsaken dies down, but whenever I do everything for it, or at least get most of the lore and stuff, would I, you know, start streaming it. And I'm probably not gonna always be Warlock. Whenever I do streams, I might actually be my Hunter. I just wanted to be my Warlock for the first time I did the stream, mainly because I also literally wasn't thinking about the whole screen being smaller thing, because it's not like full screen, because I can still see chat and whatnot. I actually need to practice doing Crucible like this, but I'll worry about that for later. And actually, yeah, I need to practice Crucible doing this. It's kind of, it'll kind of be bad if I like go into Crucible and go into Crucible and with this screen and not be used to it. Cause I had fun trying to debate where, like, cause normally I can get where the head is, you know, and get precision hits, but like I was like off by like a little bit. Yeah, cause like the screen's smaller and whatnot. But really, I guess I should honestly end it and like stop rambling, but actually, I guess one thing I guess I can mention is I am in a clan that consists of, like, you know, one of my other friends and my Smurf account. So close to, you know, too, but yeah, this is my clan. There's 2 pending. Oh wait, yeah, I invited a couple people. I tried inviting my brother, he didn't join. He actually created his own clan and whatnot. But yeah, I do have my clan, and whenever I guess I start actually getting people, like, I will help out for like raids and everything. I just, well, obviously need people that isn't just, you know, my Smurf and one of my other friends who doesn't really play this game all that much. But yeah, and I slightly know what I'm doing on the raids. Like, I'm not like too much experience for doing a raid. I'm more or less a PvP player. But raids is something like that I would do if I just had the people to do it with. That's like the only reason why I haven't really done raids too much. And really, honestly, if you just want to like chill, hang out, I mean, grind materials, because, you know, obviously they started doing the whole thing where I need, you know, you need to start getting materials for infusing and all that. So if you just want to like chill, hang out, grind materials for like a little bit and whatnot, just kind of have fun, you know, you can do that as well. I don't remember. Yeah, leave clan. I don't remember if like I have it set up to where I have to send you an invite into my clan or not, or if it's just open. I don't remember. But I do also have a community for, you know, PlayStation players. I have a community, if you look up, it's, you know, the Midnight Puppies. So, you know, I can have, you know, a way to, you know, easy way of doing that. And I guess that is everything that, I wanted to, hold on, I gotta do that quickly. forget. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Dance with my phone really quick. But, I guess that's everything. I guess, you know, like, all the kind of, like, sellout stuff. Not really sellout, but, you know, all the things and everything. And I guess just for funsies. You know, because why not? I'm literally kind of just bored at this point. Just for funsies. Ignore my Titan. I'm not much like my. I don't even have my Titan maxed out yet, too. That's depressing. That's depressing. I hate how my Titan looks. Cause you can obviously tell I don't like, you know, what characters I actually, you know, play more. But there's my Hunter. Here's what I mostly run with, like 99.9% of the time of me playing this game. Is basically me running this, and I used to before they freaking put Perfect Paradox as a primary slot. I used to be heavy, you know. I just put whatever as my heavy. As you can see, 367. I had to actually get myself back to 367 because of the changes they made in putting this up here. It used to be down here, but whatever. I used to run Meet a Multi-Tool and, you know, the Braytech weapon that for whatever reason you can't infuse anything into it, but that's whatever. I still, or mainly before I got the Polaris Lance and the Braytech weapon, before I got that, I basically was running, this auto, actually, if I were to use this auto rifle, I'm actually really close to 368, close enough that it counts me at, as 368, actually, but, 69, anyways. And this auto rifle is also really good too. It just kind of sucks because Polaris Lance is dope. Just a legendary version of it is dope. And Masterwork this. That's how I got my Polaris Lance. I got the Bray Legacy ornament on it. To masterwork it, I still need to get perfect 5th kills, which for whatever reason, I actually got some in Crucible, and it didn't really count it, but whatever. I will get this masterwork eventually. It doesn't really tell me which stat it actually increases, because I know for the Crimson, it increased the range whenever I masterwork that, but lol. Like, I'm still getting progress for it, and I like how I have a 362 okay, I need to switch some things over. I'm basically stupid and screwing myself at the same time because I just waste some materials. I didn't even have to infuse that into Crimson. I could have just put this Crimson on my Warlock. Oh my god, I have the Huckleberry, which is all good and all. It's not that bad. It's actually a pretty dope submachine gun. I just don't use submachine guns all that much. There we go. 99. Keeping Errant Knight. This is the armor set that I actually want to keep. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I have the gauntlets already equipped. Lol. Chest piece. I think there was a cloak. I don't remember exactly. I don't think there's actually a cloak, so the cloak can just be whatever I want it to be. Which is Alright, and D&D by me. Keel's passing. Keel's heart. Don't have the other armor set for that, but whatever. Yeah, I think I did put a... No, I didn't. Oh yeah, because it didn't really matter. Okay. Oh. Well, that doesn't help me. I was trying to look at the... Oh, there we go.
Get it together.
Okay, pretty much just makes it black, which is whatever. Makes it a silver blade with a black handle. I have 10 of those. Honestly, I don't really need to worry about that. I mean, how it normally looks is like a rusted sword. You know, with the name of the fact that it says Unspoken Promise. I really don't care too much about that. I normally, whenever I run around, I just run around like this on my hunter anyways.
Hi there. Transferred.
Okay, so all the stuff that I want to do. All the stuff that I want to do. So I'm going to transfer this. Not really transfer. I'm going to put this in the vault as a kind of reminder to myself. Some of the stuff I need to get rid of. Okay, so I'm going to put this up. I already have the gauntlets up. Put the Aeronite armor up because I'll worry about it later. I think everything except for boots because I'm just going to be having Lucky Pants equipped anyways. Or do I already have the boots in there? I don't remember. But that's fine, because I'm going to be having Lucky Pants equipped anyways. Honestly, I could just transfer that. Yeah. As much as that basically just dropped me back down to 367, I really don't care. Because that's, you know, better to have equipped on my Warlock than, better than what I have. So I'm just gonna quickly do this. I know I was gonna end it at like 55 minutes after I did the whole like dancing thing, but then I kind of went on a little bit of a rant, and now I'm sitting here switching equipment. And this is just weapons. It's not even armor. I can't switch armor, which is so dumb. Like, I understand the point of it, but whenever they, like, switched it to where you can be, for the weapons, that you can pretty much, have weapons be whatever, I was, like, thinking, oh, maybe they might have switched the armor, so I tested it out, and it didn't work, and I was like, gosh, dang it. You do it for weapons, but not for armor. It's slightly the same thing, you know. Armor getting infused to another armor piece, but whatever. It just makes it a little bit more of a grinding process, especially the fact that you don't really, or you can't really like infuse like, I mean, really in general, like, you still have to get the materials to infuse, so, like, regardless, you're gonna have to, like, grind, or do, like, a little bit of grinding materials to get all your characters, like, kind of matched up with each other. But in a way, in a sense of way, they make it to where you have to, like, actually grind if you want to max out all your characters, just to you know, for all the people that would want to max out all their characters, they would have to grind to do that, instead of, oh, you maxed out one, I guess you can max out all the other ones. I mean, yeah, you can max out their weapons, but you can't max out everything. You have to still grind to max out the armor, which is slightly annoying. I mean, like, just maxing out the weapons itself, like, speeds up the process. I'll keep the Meta Mini tool.
I can work with this.
There we go. See, look at that. Increase 2 power levels just with weapons alone. It's just armor. Granted, I can easily get my armor like up there to like 360 pretty much. I think 360, and then I have to like do grinding to increase everything up from there. Because you have to be like from 360, you have to pretty much be 365 in order to at least get everything to 360. And then from that point, you know, it goes, you know, 366, you can get 360,
Already rezzed in on his way.
360, not 360, no, 366 is 366 is 361, 367 is 362, 368 is 363, so on and so forth, 369 is 364. Of course, if you're 370, then you can have everything up to 365, or, you know, whatnot. And they actually made it, slightly easier to get powerful gear with the whole everything, with the whole everything that they're doing. Cause you can just, like, what's one of them? For, like, strikes, complete one strike, and you can get better gear. Do one nightfall, which, you know, is recommended 270. It's not really that hard. It's just, you need at least 2 people to do one nightfall strike. Or just one normal nightfall. Crucible. You know? Play one game, you can get yourself, you know, better gear. Play 3 games, and you can get yourself even better gear again. Same thing with competitive. Like, that's quick play and then do competitive. And then these are just random stuff, you know, you have private matches that you can, you know, do to play with your friends where you don't get anything, but, yeah. Create a custom PvP game, or a PvP match with your fire team, and best your comrades for personal glory and bragging rights. And I make everyone, you know, cry pretty much.
Caught another one smuggling worm spore out to the city.
Pretty much anybody that tries to do, like, everybody doesn't want to do PvP against me on my friends list. I think nobody really wants to do it against me. I did it with a couple of my friends, and only because they wanted to. I should well, I fucked this up anyways. I should mention that, I did PvP with a couple of my friends, and it was private matches because they didn't want to do actual matches, and I was like, okay, suit yourself. So we did private matches. It was a 2v1. Okay, most of the, you know, whenever we did it, was a 2v. God damn it, you bastard! Oh my god, why do you have to do this to me? Dude, you're even lagging. What the? Okay. You do that, and then you lag away. Thanks for just... Anyways. That's what I was trying to say. It was a 2v1, and they literally, even when they team shot me, like, the only way they really killed me was by using their supers. It was, like, yeah. That was, like, the only way they killed me was by using their supers. You know what, screw it. I guess I can do, since I flipped the auto rifle, I guess I could do, I guess I'll do like a couple quick play games after I make this a huge vlog, and I'm gonna like continue with the story. Anyways, so you know, as I was saying though, like it was a 2v1, and by the end of it, I had 2 people mad at me. You know, 2 people that just basically wanted to murder me by the end of it. That also reminds me, like, whenever I play, like, Overwatch, and then, like, they're like, oh, you want to, like, 1v1? I'm like, sure, whatever, and then, like, I create the match, I set it up to where it's a Widow battle, pretty much. So, like, we're doing, like, Widow fights, and, you know, I have it set up to where you can machine gun and everything, for especially whenever you get a crit, and they're, like, 1 health, but, you know, by the end of it, I have people hating me. And I'm like, okay. Ball, please don't be stuck. Why you have to do this? Anyways. And it's not because, like, I'm really great. For Destiny, I am actually, you know, like, I pretty much know life this game. I've been playing it since, year 1, Destiny 1. So, like, I've no life this game. But for games like, you know, Overwatch, and, like, I have people hating me for playing Widow. I have also, like, a broken controller, but Destiny is one of the games that I can play where it, you know, doesn't actually affect it. Like, the fact that my controller is broken doesn't actually affect the gameplay, which I love.
No can-do control.
I wish, you know, the same would be for Overwatch. I would honestly play Overwatch more if the aiming wasn't uber sensitive. If the aiming wasn't sensitive, I played Overwatch more. But even with a broken controller, I pretty much was able to do what I did without a broken controller. It was just slightly harder. You know, I just do, like, somewhat decent with, you know, and it's mainly just aiming mechanics, too, that, like, gets a lot of people, because it's, like, there's that, and I play, you know, the game, you know, I've played Overwatch a little bit. I mean, granted, as much as, you know, I don't really play it as often as I used to, I still played it, like, for a very long period of time, so, like, I have skill, and god damn it, you dare, you bastard. He jumped for it. Oh, wait. Oh my god, he actually hit it. Oh. Oh, he's dead. Alright. But, and I wasn't calling that guy a bastard, I was calling the ball a bastard for falling off the ledge. What is it? Yeah, like, I've played Overwatch, like, even though I don't really play it as much often as I used to, or now do, I used to pretty much play it a lot. What the freaking lagging piece of,
Always another mile.
I literally walked inside of it, and then it went to the right. This is so dumb. I'm trying my hardest to actually get this. I don't know why it's being stupid. I know where it's supposed to go and how it's supposed to get there. Oh my god, my dude. I know what I'm doing. Okay, you're not helping. Okay. Please, thank you. Thank you. Okay. He eats popcorn. Alright, and here we go. Fireworks, everything's all beautiful and everything. Oh my god. I like how I said I was gonna end it, but honestly, I could end it like this, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do a Crucible match because I said I was going to do one. After I made it a huge ball, but then that guy actually reminded me of the Floor's Lava challenge, and I always get the middle one. It's so dumb. Move the 2, move the 3. Full health, because then I jump here, jump here, jump here. It's that simple. Quickness.
So then I opened the crate. Needless to say, I sent the whole shipment back.
He got the easy one. That's the easiest one. That one's, you know, pretty easy. And then there's one up there. That one's a pain. Then, you know, easy, intermediate, and hard, pretty much.
When you whisper to the void, does it whisper back?
Time to actually try to do Crucible like this. I should probably sit up. And you know what? I'm gonna benefit from this because I just have to, you know, play one match and I get more better gear, so. I'm benefiting from playing one game of Crucible and then ending my stream, regardless if it's a win or lose, because I'm not gonna be a sore loser. Because generally I do good even if I lose. I have, like, there has been games where I've gone below positive, but that's like a few games. Like I wouldn't say every single game. Like, pretty much a good, decent 90, I guess for, like, at the current moment, 90, like, for how many games I've played, like, 99% of the games that I've played, I have gone positive. And even for my, like, most brutal losses that I have, I, like, went positive, and I'm like, how am I going positive? And I know it's, like, kills plus assist, and, you know, over your deaths, and I usually tend to get a lot of assists, and obviously a lot of kills, but, you know, I usually, you know, get a lot of kills, get a lot of assists, and don't die as much, but I'm also on my Warlock, which is, you know, really, really interesting. And this is actually a Warlock specific sword. Eternity's Edge. Only Warlocks can have this equipped. But, besides that, this is gonna be fun, interesting, exciting. I'm gonna, you know, do one match with this small screen. I'm gonna see actually how I do. Hopefully at least go positive. That's my goal for every single game. I don't care if I win, I just want to go positive. Which means I have to get more kills than die, so. Got this. And really all it is it depends on the map and depends on the game mode. Distance, sure. I think this one, well, I mean, if it's control, most people usually can't be any, yeah, this map for sure, like, a lot of people basically can't be, or control. Whatever. Like, for me, I like running along the spawn flags. It's pretty fun doing that. Oh, shit. I just realized I didn't equip the weapon.
No zones means no victory. Take them and crush your enemies.
Forgot to equip the weapon ornament, but that's fine.
You captured Zone C. Enemy claimed Zone B.
Honestly, actually worked out for me.
Enemy claimed Zone A. You're falling behind. Zone
oh wow,
C
they are
it's
already. Wow.
Get those zones back.
My teammates are doing bad. One guy just.
You captured Zone A.
That's why I don't use hand cannons.
Zone
Fuck
B
me.
captured. Zone
You guys
advantage
using a
is yours.
basic pulse rifle.
Zone A
You know,
lost.
I can tell you it's a basic pulse rifle because he's level 23. Oh, this is why I would love to have long-range weapons.
Double down.
Gotta go. It's not my place to be here. Ow. What did he do? Wow. Can you guys not shoot one guy who's jumping around half
Your
health?
opponents have built a lead. Destroy it.
Ouch. This hurts a lot. Especially to have a level 14 on the team. Because if we just like a level 20,
Zone
and
B
can do
lost.
much. Just
Power
walked
play.
up on him.
Enemy has your zone.
This gun sucks. Let's use this gun. I think this is also another reason why I don't use Crimson and why I like question so many
Zone A
times how
captured.
people actually murdered like very quickly with this gun unless you already are low health with it. I question.
That shut them down.
Wow, that dude has been killing everyone. And I killed him like without any problems. The only reason why he killed me is because he threw a grenade and it stuck me.
Zone A lost. It's a power
Wow,
play.
golden gun.
Get
to
those
capture
zones
that.
back.
I am not gonna
Zone
die to
B
that.
captured.
Wow, high shotgun. Oh, I'm doing really bad, and this actually is not helping my point, other than the fact that I'm on top of my team right now, of me saying that I'm actually a good Crucible player.
Zone B lost.
I'm just
It's
having a
power
hard
play.
time doing
Get
this.
those zones back.
You
You
know,
captured Zone A.
with hand cannon, I'm usually. Okay, so are you? Yes. Alright, he had a masterwork armor, and I can tell you this because of how much damage he took with my Dawn Blade. I shouldn't have done what I did. That was honestly idiotic, but. Actually, if you would have hit R1, you would have killed me in a second. Okay, dude, can you guys not run up with shotguns? Like, this is why I, like, really love to play my Hunter in moments like these. And honestly, I should have played my Hunter for moments like these.
I've seen enough. I'm calling this one.
Wow! These guys actually made it to where
Zone
that
A
happened.
captured.
I also had a level 14 on my
Your
team.
beast.
Oh god, I'm gonna blame this like low levels. Whatever. Like I said, I'm not gonna be a sore loser, and here I am freaking complaining. And I always do this. I hate myself for freaking always complaining. And I'm sitting here, you know, second place, third place, whatever. I still went positive. I had the second highest KD. I usually have like the highest KD or highest efficiency. But whatever. Like, I'm sitting here top 3 of the team constantly with positive KD. And like I said, brutal defeat, yet still positive. And most of everything that happened that game, like, I was... Actually, that's literally the same thing that I already have equipped. The only thing that's different is the fact that I have a mod equipped on my other one. Honestly, I'd rather have that equipped. That would be 351. That's 352. Well, that I can get rid of because I don't need that anymore. honestly stop complaining and I go positive. And literally anybody can tell you, like, well, I mean, like that, and I just pretty much proved it on a live stream, how I can go positive and lose and complain the entire match, and then I have people, like, all my friends, who literally go negative. As I'm sitting here going positive, complaining the whole match, they're going negative. So it's really just a bad habit for me, and it's the only reason why it's a habit, because I have played Trials, not on Destiny 2, obviously. I actually haven't even seen Trials. Yeah, I haven't even seen Trials. And I already have this. Already pre-ordered this. I just didn't get the digital deluxe version of it, which just gives you a ghost shell, bow ornament, an emblem. I really don't care about, like, any of these, but I need to, like, but, like, I, you know, I should say this, you know, how I said I've basically played Destiny since year 1, for the first Destiny. Well, I'm pretty much what you would call a tryhard of Osiris, and for all the true Destiny players out there would know what the tryhards of Osiris are. Because that's pretty much what you would call people that did Trials of Osiris pretty much religiously. I did it I would play Trials every single week. I have yet to, and you would especially call people who had all the adept armor and weapons a tryhard of Osiris for sure. Like pretty much a true tryhard. I'm still a true tryhard of Osiris. Just the only reason why I didn't go flawless was because of team. It's like, you know, team based a little bit. I mean, I have carried a bunch of games where it was just me, because I mean, you can tell there, as much as my entire team was getting brutally murdered, and I'm sitting here still being able to, like, get kills, and pretty much, I killed a dude literally using his super. And the only reason why I died was because, of poor weapon choice. Like, literally, my Warlock is not built for Crucible at all, actually. My Warlock is more built towards PvE than PvP, because this weapon is really great for PvE. I like how it says banned weapon. But like this is a more PvE weapon. Actually, I need to check to see if Gambit's still saying. Okay, they took Gambit out. That was just for yesterday, I guess. But that's fine, because I already did Gambit, and I won each game pretty easily. Mainly because, you know, I just can't now. I have to play at least once with my hunter to pretty much run around. Like, the screen part didn't really hurt me. Like, I was still able to get precision shots, and, like, how I was aiming was fine. The thing that was killing me the most was weapons. And I know I probably could have just ran around and used my auto rifle the whole time. I was still also trying to get precision kills for my weapon to get it, you know, to try to masterwork it. But I know, I like how I said I wasn't going to be a sore loser and do another one, but technically I'm not going to be a sore loser and doing another one as my Warlock. I'm doing one as my hunter. And I don't even care. Like, I know how I said I don't even care if I lose. I was just very depressed on the fact that how I performed, even though I went positive. I was still very depressed on how I performed, because look, I know I'm sitting here running around with shotgun, and how I was complaining about that one guy that constantly killed me with the shotgun. But you can see why, too. Like, I mean, it's shotgun. But the thing about it, too, you only get 2 shots. But, I mean, for a person who just runs around with the shotgun the whole time, like, really all you have to do is just, you know, and it sucks also with mine. I think mine, I have to, like, 2-shot people anyways, but it's, like, full auto, so I just, like, bam, bam, you know. and I full auto. It's like 1 to 2 shots kill people, so, well, I shoot full auto, so regardless, that dude's dead. You know, if I, you know, regardless. But it takes and that's pretty much it, you know, bam, bam, that's it, you know, bam, bam. Freaking Flintstones go bam, 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 bam. But most of the time, I just run around with this anyways, and you're gonna see me run around with just the Polaris Lance most of the time. I don't ever really even use heavy, so the sword is just there to make me have higher power, pretty much, and that's it. And I joined mid-game, and this team's losing wow. Why I joined mid-game? That, like, never happens at all. That dude ran away as the second, you know, I started, you know, doing damage to him. I'm getting team shot constantly. Why am I having to do so poorly? Why did I have to join mid-game? Like, we're sitting here with all the flags. The only reason... Okay, I'm literally spawn dying. I'm literally spawning and dying. These guys don't even have a flag. They're winning because of the fact that you're just killing constantly. And I'm gonna die because there's... Oh my god. I can see why I joined mid-game. And I'm honestly wanting to, like, this is very much unenjoyable. Why is Crucible like this? Oh, he's in this room. Okay. Explain how I shot, like, I'm going this is one of those games where I'm going negative, but this is fucking stupid. I literally, like, I have yet to spawn without dying, and, like, this, I'm actually able to move around for 2 seconds. Look at that. Finally get a kill! Woo, let's go, boys! I'm in here. That guy has a shotgun.
5 minutes. You shut the enemy down!
It's like, finally able to get a kill. This guy has a scout rifle. Here we go, finally getting killed. Let's go. I'm in here.
Their lead has
I am
diminished.
in here.
Keep it up.
What? Wait, what? No, there's no way. Oh my god. He's also using Darcy, which is one of those but the fact that he turned on me like that, and the fact that I was shooting him the whole time, and then some of my bullets weren't doing damage. Oh my! Shotgun melee. Even though I just did the same thing. Wow, I went from last to second. And probably third. If I wasn't sitting here switching between my freaking sword, I probably would have had my shotgun out already, and I hate how my shotgun's primary, and... Explain this, okay? Wow, this dude is really... I'm in the dude's face. I shot him twice with the shotgun. Everybody else only shoots me once and kills me.
Three minutes left.
Headshot. Wow, look at this dude not dead yet. Oh my god! I headshot up close with the shotgun. I shot the dude twice with the shotgun. He didn't die. This guy has full masterwork armor. I can... Oh my god. was able to get a few kills, and I swear to God it's because they let me.
Shut the enemy down!
Alright, I like how even after I punched him, it took 2 seconds before he actually died, because, you know, hit registration is a thing in the past now. Come on, like, walk out. I know you want to. Oh my god. Wow, yep. I can't even see where the guy was, and yet he was able to shoot me twice. Okay, you know, I deserve that. Oh wow, look at this. 4 people on the team. I don't know how this game wasn't a, like, I called... Run away.
1 minute.
Because I have my shotgun equipped. Keep running to your team. Oh my god, that dude just ran! Why do people do this? Why is this the thing? See, look at that, he one-shot me up close, right? You know, I have a shotgun, I run up. Oh my god, this is like worse than it's ever been, ever in Crucible. This is the worst it's ever been in Crucible. The worst it's ever been. Ever in Crucible. On any scale, like, I could be brutally murdering a team, but I don't do it this bad.
10 seconds.
And they're just casting all their supers.
You're defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key.
Dude, like, I joined mid-game. This game should have been called for in the very beginning, but, you know, they like, let us kill him for a little bit. Like, oh my god. I hate these people. I hate people that do that. Like, that's the first time that's ever fucking happened. I'm not joking with you. Apart from the fact that whenever the Prometheus lens was a thing, I swear to God if that happens again. I'm just doing this to get better gear at this point, but I swear to God if that happens again, I'm going to be very fucking pissed. I don't join mid-game. The fact that even happened, that never happens. That never happens. You don't usually join mid-game, because most games you usually play till the very end, regardless of what happens. But that should not have been a thing. The way those guys were playing, every single one, like, at least over half their team had a shotgun. Or actually, no, I just spawned, because those guys were just running around to spawn points. Which, if you play this game that much, where you run around to spawn points, and the only, like, spawn points that I know of is very, like, you know, on certain, very few maps. Because, yes, I play this game. Yes, I play Crucible a lot. I don't spend my life on this game to, like, do spawn points and spawn kill people. On it. You know, I don't spawn kill people. Thank God this game isn't one that's gonna be fucking... I'm just joining. You can tell because it's evaluating Guardians and it hasn't gone through yet. So this is gonna be a game starting from the beginning. But... oh my god. That is... This literally is the first time I've ever felt me wanting to actually, like, this is the worst I've ever felt playing this game. That was honestly completely retarded. Because what's worse is I've only felt this way whenever I play Trials. That was a 6 team that did that, like, they were literally, it was like basically 2 Trials team put together as one big, pretty much force. And I'm sitting here with casual players on my team. And most people that play this game is casually, playing this game. Which is another reason why I've never really felt that. Like, and I even casually play Crucible. Me casually playing Crucible is going positive even if I get badly beaten. Except for that, like, where I'm sitting here getting spawn killed, spawn killed, spawn killed. Barely moving 2 feet, dead. Yeah. And then, you know, I'm sitting here using my super. The only reason why I killed one guy is because they, you know, sat and tried to actually fight me. Chasing after another dude that I should have caught up to because, you know, unless he had 10 mobility, literally unless he had 10 mobility, I should have caught up to him regardless. And the fact that he ran away, I'm not even in my super, and then the fact that that guy killed me and his bullets were like way away from me, it's like, not even more than, like, literally less than half your bullets actually made contact with me, and yet you still one-shot me. I'm sitting here having... Oh my god, it's Bannerfall. Oh, okay, well this is one of those maps where it's definitely, like... I'm definitely not gonna be having that feeling. There, oh, and it's Clash. I actually prefer it to be Control, but whatever. Literally whatever, I don't care.
Nothing complicated
I'll
here.
take Clash.
Defend your allies and
whatever.
defeat your opponents.
This is one map that, you know, this is the one map where I've gone close to going flawless. And this is the reason why. Anybody else want to take a crack at it? Nope, everybody else is just going to be down there fighting those guys down there. Okay. Does your friend want to try to move out like that? No.
2 for 1.
You know, normally I move in by now, but I really don't feel like it.
Your legend rose.
I wonder if I want to make this track that's trying to go around so much. That's what happens. This is actually pretty impressive. Somebody could use their super to get it to right here. Yeah, I felt good about killing everybody else up here. I'm sorry, level 7, that you have to experience that. Should have shot again. Ow! I actually died. Oh boy, it actually killed me. It took a sniper shot and 2 of them shooting at me consistently to actually kill me. There's a lot of people here, and I really don't experience that. Okay, dude. The fact that I was right next to him still didn't one-shot. That's whatever. Oh, my team's taking me out. That's the one thing I don't like about the scout rifle is I don't get to see where everybody is. That's why I love when you're multi-tool for that. Because, you know, I consistently can see where other people are.
You're pulling ahead. Keep it that way.
I feel bad because there's like a level 6 and a level 7, but I mean, I feel like, yeah, I have a slight feeling those guys like usually like have played before, they're just do Crucible on like lower levels, like higher level people. Which I do that, you know, I've done that pretty much, and that's pretty much what I have with my Smurf, where I'm sitting here like killing people. Wow, nice grenade throw. Whatever. I swear, like, if it's not abilities, it's way how anybody has mostly killed me. I'm gonna actually walk out there, probably not. Hey, do you want to try to get that kill? No. Fine. Come on, somebody tried to jump up middle.
5 minutes remaining.
I was gonna say, this dude was literally running forever. Whoa, that was 2 people shooting at me for sure. I'm not really used to people actually using Ward of Dawn or actually using that chest piece that I use on my Warlock.
3 minutes.
Yep, I was literally waiting for him to shoot. I mean, there's no point in trying to run. I mean, I probably could have actually run just by the way he didn't really, like, I could have actually, like, ran back and then... It wouldn't have changed anything. Explain to me how people can, like, stick me and kill me with a grenade. I was very confused on why my grenade didn't actually do that. I was very confused on that. Like, why I wasn't actually, like, that didn't happen, but whatever.
Only 1 minute left.
I wanted somebody to actually, but nobody's, like, actually. It's backing. Another one of those games where I'm sitting here complaining, yet I'm sitting here going positive.
30 seconds remaining.
Dude, the fact that you're not chasing after me, it's the whole fact that you're, like, where you are at all times.
Like, 10 seconds. A well-fought victory.
Whenever it's Bannerfall, the only thing
Guardian.
I complain about is, like, stupid
strong.
fucking game mechanics, like 3.0 KD. I know I camped most of the time, I was just pissed, so I actually became a camper. The only reason why I became a camper was because I was just pissed. Most of the time whenever I play Bannerfall, I actually usually rush people. After I do, like, sit up that, like, little sniping area and, like, you know, kill the first person. Or kill, like, the first, like, you know, however many people that usually jump up there because it's, like, something that everybody does. Or, you know, generally that's what most people do on that map. So, you know, I was just preparing myself and sitting up there. Did I seriously not get anything? For whatever reason, that's just glitched where I can't do that. That's kind of dumb. Nature of Beast, you have Dragonfly. I don't really care too much about the whole reload speed, but I know this goes up to 370. Apparently this can go up to 370 as well, it's just I have to master. I don't know why I can't, like, this isn't going up to 370. It's really dumb. I'm guessing I have to masterwork it, but yeah, I really shouldn't have to. Like, this gun is so stupidly overpowered. Like, the Graviton Lance is, like, really good. I just can't use it. Like, me personally, I cannot use this weapon. And since this can go up to 370, but I need a Masterwork course. I need Masterwork course, so that's 2 Masterwork cores, so I need 2 more, and then I can basically make this Masterwork if I really wanted to. But in all honesty, I don't want to Masterwork any of these weapons. But I'm gonna end it. That is, just that one game, like, I said I'm gonna play my Hunter, and then I get spawn killed. And I hate that map, too, in general. That's, like, literally one of my least, like, that's my least favorite map for Destiny 2 that they made. I honestly freaking hate that map. Because it's just stupid. Like, the design of it is, like, eh. It's really dumb. And then whenever they changed the whole like weapons and everything and how people pretty much run that map now is fucking stupid. Like it's really stupid. It's one of the worst maps in Destiny 2. Like, you know, just for me, like, you know, me, like, just everything about that map, for me, is just, like, retarded. And, like, pretty much the only people that I guarantee you that would like that map is because, they have weapons that work with that map. For me, like, how I play, that map is just literally stupid. And just, I don't like the map itself, like, how it's, like, everything, how it's designed and everything. Like, it's literally designed to be stupid and absolutely ridiculous. But they have, you know, you have to at least have one of those maps where it's just retarded out of, you know, everything, you know, in every single game, in every single, pretty much literally in every single game, there has to be one thing that's just completely stupid. Completely stupid. In every game, there has to be one thing that's completely stupid. And it could be a small thing, or it could be something really big. I mean, that one map, it's one map that's completely stupid out of every other maps they have. I mean, there's some maps where it's like, eh. And I guess you could say the one map I did with my Warlock, like, some people could say that map's stupid. Like, it's not really dumb, and actually, that map is the same map and Destiny 1, just different. Like, it's designed slightly different, but it's, like, almost the exact same map. Like, I can't remember, like, A or something, you know, like, the caves and everything. Like, it's literally, like, the exact same design, like, you know, structurally designed as one of the maps in Destiny 1. Just they changed it up a little bit to be Destiny 2. Like, have a Destiny 2 look to it. But otherwise, it's like the exact same map. So that's why I didn't really mind it. I mean, I already pretty much knew how that map worked anyways. The only problem I had was, you know, the weapons that I had. Oh, God. I don't feel so good after that match. It literally makes me want to cry. It literally makes me want to cry. It's kind of hard to show off a point when you're getting spawn killed. And then you also put up that another point whenever you know, do analytics, and me sitting here saying 99.9% of the maps that or matches that I've done, I've gone positive pretty much. Well, there's the 0.01%. You know, that's another game that added onto it. I guess you can make that pretty much 99.8%. Well, no, it's still 99.9 because it's like that was only like literally one of the few games. And I can't believe it happened like on a live stream that I would have an extra game get added onto that list. But literally, it's a few games that I've gone below positive. Like a very small, like it's literally below 10 games out of out of all the games I played. Yeah, I guess you could say like my win percentage is, you know, pretty high, but like my win percentage would probably like say like, you know, well, it's probably like different, you know, on the charts for that, but like my KD, like in general, if you were to do like out of like my efficiency for every single game, literally like maybe 4 or 5 games now, I've gone below positive. Like 4 or 5 games. Like that's not that many games out of freaking, I don't even, like out of like hundreds of games. Like 4 or 5 that I've gone below positive is nothing. And I'm not even counting Destiny 1. That's only because that was straight KD in Destiny 1, and also because of like how many trials, like, because trials pretty much fucked my KD. There was one game where I went 10-0, but that was one game. And that was actually like my best game in trials, and that wasn't even on Bannerfall. That was on, I forget what the name of the freaking map was, but I pretty much know the map. Like, whenever I see it, like, every single thing, like, I don't remember the exact names of, like, everything, but the second I see it, I know what it is. There's another map, too, on Destiny 2, that's pretty much the same map. They just call it something different, and it's a slightly different design. That I know for sure, that off of my memory. And in that map, like, I don't really care. It was also one of the trials maps. I don't know why I don't see trials. Like, it's Sunday. I should be able to see trials on this. But for whatever reason, it's not showing. It used to show trials, but now I don't see it. It will be, like, right there. I haven't seen trials in, like, forever, which kind of sucks, because literally one of the only trophies I don't have, or literally the only trophy I don't have is to encounter a missionary from beyond, which I think you just have to play trials for, like, a little bit. But me, with not having that many friends, and any friends I do have pretty much just don't want to, like, you know, do Crucible, because not that many people want to. Even now, like, me right now, just, like, slightly, like, until they fix some things, I don't want to do Crucible all that much. Especially, like, you know, that one match in particular literally put me wanting to do Crucible, like, way on the down low. Way on the down low. Like, I still do Crucible, but after that match, God, and I think that match, though, is kind of the epiphany for why people don't want to do Crucible. For matches like when that happens, when you're literally just getting spawn killed and you can't really move more than 2 feet in front of you. For matches like that is why people don't want to do Crucible. But that's not, you know, that's not the case, like, 100% of the time. At all. It's literally not the case. Because as you can see in, like, Bannerfall, I was able to actually run around, and even whenever I died, and the only reason why I died most of the time was because I was trying to do something stupid. I could have literally, honestly killed that guy. All I had to do was shoot him. But I was more or less in my head. I'm not lying, and you guys would probably be like, oh, he's just triggered, or he's just being like, oh, yeah, he totally could have killed that guy. He threw a grenade on, but the fact that he didn't was because he didn't use, you know, he didn't shoot. And I'm like, well, I didn't shoot, because literally in my mind, here's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why didn't my grenade actually kill him? You know? Because sticking onto a person does even more damage, which is the reason why I have that grenade equipped, is for that reason. And it pretty much did almost the exact amount, same damage, and I know it does more damage whenever you have it stuck onto a thing, because it works that way in general. That's how sticky grenades work in Destiny. And so I'm sitting here like, why didn't he die to that? You know, he should have died to that. Why is he not dead? And then out of all the other times, I'm sitting here thinking about me getting stuck to a sticky grenade, and I know that guy that killed me with the grenade, like that one time, like he was using a pulse grenade, which is a completely different grenade, and that was a grenade I could have easily not have died to, but I stood there like an idiot instead of actually, you know, jumping immediately. The second I saw him throw the grenade, I should have jumped immediately. Because A, I would have, you know, it would have made me take less damage. B, you know, it's the fact that it's pulse grenade, I jump out of the thing. But, oh God, I feel terrible right now. That literally, that one match. It's that one match that I got spawn killed that literally is just making me feel bad and not wanting to play this game. But, I mean, whenever, Gambit was a thing, whenever, you know, Gambit was a thing, and whenever they had people, try it out, it was right there. Gambit was right there. I did 2 games. Both games I won. Both games, like, the first game I did, like, like, the first round I did god-awful. Because like, this setup, like, yeah, the player's lance does high amounts of damage, pretty good for PvE, but, like, this entire, like, I didn't have this equipped, I had, the Tarantula fusion rifle equipped, and I'm not used to using fusion rifles in Destiny 2, considering, well, obviously, heavy slot, I hardly ever use heavies, so, and granted, when I did use the Tarantula, like, after I got used to it, like, you know, it does massive amount of damage, but, you know, I don't have that much ammo for it at any, like, you know, like, at any given moment. So, but whenever I got used to it, whenever I got used to Gambit, you know, I didn't even know how to deploy motes. Like, it was literally, like, that bad where I didn't even know where to put the motes. Like, to deposit the motes. You know, which is to be expected of a completely brand new game mode that, you know, I've seen the freaking advertisements and everything for, you know, obviously they were depositing the motes into the thing. That's literally, I was running around, like, figuring out where the freak do I deposit the motes. It took me, over halfway, or it took me halfway through the first round to actually realize, oh, hey, I deposit motes here. So, you know, that, you know, once I got the hang of it, and then it took me a little bit to realize, like, hey, whenever the portal's open, I can go through that and actually, kill the other people. And that was literally, my only purpose in Gambit, mainly, is for whenever the portal is open, to go kill the enemy team because of this weapon here. How, and you also saw whenever on Bannerfall, I was actually able to use the weapon, apart from me getting freaking spawn killed, because I wanted to actually showcase pretty much the Polaris Lance and Crucible. It takes 4 shots to kill a person. 4 shots to kill a person, and that's of course if you also hit them with all precision hits. And generally I usually get precision shots. Now, in Gambit, 4 shots to kill a person is really good. Considering you're literally timed on being the invader, and, you know, killing them, like, slows them down and getting motes and everything, but if you kill the guy that's holding on to the most amount of motes on their team, you basically, and then you steal it, and then you, like, you steal their motes, it's honestly amazing. It's an amazing concept, and it's the one thing that, you know, you have to watch for an invader, and, like, for, actual Guardian invader, and then you gotta, like, make sure you kill the blocker so you can deposit motes and everything. And another reason why you can't really hoard motes, because, you know, in case of, you know, there being a Guardian invader, you don't want them taking all the motes. But, in general, though, Polaris lands, and that is honestly stupid, because I could literally sit back and kill them in 4 shots. And during the Primeval phase, if you were to die in Primeval, it pretty much heals the Primeval. And there's even a spot, or a slot, for healing, or, like, healing the Primeval for the enemies. Like, healing pretty much the Primeval, making sure the enemies don't kill the Primeval before you do. I had, like, 26%, like, I healed the Primeval 26% at the end of, the second game that I did. That's only because I wasn't really paying attention to the first one, so I don't really remember. But, like, literally during Primeval stage, it was amazing, because, you know, not only does it take 4 shots, pretty much, for the Polaris Lance for me to kill a person, but the fact that they're sitting here fighting Primeval, so they're dying to the Primeval So they're like already low on health, so it just basically takes me like 2 to 4 shots to kill people during primeval phase. It's honestly ridiculous. And then it's just like, oh, you run through and then you just kill all of them. And another reason why I make scout rifles actually useful in that game mode to like kill other guardians, because it's literally a game of cat and mouse whenever there's a invader, and you're the cat as the invader, and you can see where all the mice are, and the mice can't see where the cat is, unless the cat makes himself very much known, or if you like watch where they spawn, or if you like pretty much pay attention. It's like, oh hey, invaders over here, and then you get bum rushed, and the cat gets like devoured by mice, and the plague happens. But besides the point, I'm basically gonna end it here, with me feeling like crap, which is a rare feeling, pretty much, that I haven't had in literally forever in Destiny 2, so... yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna end it here.